All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are my pre-fight predictions. And come Sunday morning, bright and early, I'll give you the post-fight results. I'm not going to watch these fights live. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to spend my time doing other things. I got to go out to work in a minute. So, let's get to it. Pre-fight predictions. Gennady Golovkin versus Saul Canelo Alvarez. As I said before, and I don't repent, Saul Canelo Alvarez will stop Gennady Golovkin. He's not going to go in there looking to stop Gennady Golovkin, and he can beat him by unanimous decision. All right? But that's what's going to happen. Accumulation of punishment. The referee's going to stop the fight when Gennady Golovkin is not responding and Canelo keeps on landing punches. All right? That's what's going to happen. Kind of like what happened with Angulo. Okay? With respect to Jojo Diaz versus Rafael Rivera, I picked Jojo Diaz to win. I don't know nothing about Rafael Rivera, so that's the only reason I picked him. There's no boxing reason at all. Randy Caballero versus Diego De La Hoya. I like Randy Caballero, so that's why I'm picking him. It has nothing to do with Diego De La Hoya, who's undefeated, like Randy Caballero. So it doesn't mean that Randy Caballero will win. I'm just picking him because I like him. Okay? In Copper Box, Hanky Wick, London, UK, on Box Nation, Billy Joe Saunders faces Willie Monroe. I'm going to just say this right now. Billy Joe Saunders stops Willie Monroe, and that's that. Okay? Willie Monroe is already mentally defeated. He can say what he wants. He's already quit once in the ring, and he's going to quit against Billy Joe Saunders. TKO or KO. It doesn't matter. He's going to quit. Alright? Echo Arena, Liverpool, UK, ITV4. Callum Smith versus Eric Skoglund. I don't know anything about Eric Skoglund, so I'll go with Callum Smith. Martin Murray versus Armin Torosian. Martin Murray I got on that one. And finally, in Cebu City, in the Philippines, Milan Melito is going to face Heki Buckler. The only reason I'm picking Heki Buckler is because I know him from the minimum weight division, but I don't know Milan Melito. I'm just giving you this. This is a disclaimer that Milan Melito could win this fight because it seems as though he's a Philippine, and the Philippines, or not Philippines, but I can't remember what they are called, but the people from the Philippines are generally pretty good boxers, so it's possible that Milan Melito could win. So those are my predictions. Just going back to Gennady Golovkin versus Saul Canelo Alvarez, I just wanted to say to you guys, the only reason I'm picking stoppage is because Gennady Golovkin does not have great defense. As I said before, this fight is going to be all about defense. Saul Canelo Alvarez is a smart boxer. People claim that Gennady Golovkin is a smart boxer. But I will say that Gennady Golovkin has been depending more on his power and pressure than on his defense. His defense is in his offense. And that makes people respect him, and that's how he doesn't get hit. Okay? But you take away his power, and you take away his jab from him, and now he has to resort to what? What is his defense? He has none. He has none. Canelo Alvarez has defense. And that's why Canelo's going to be able to, like Danny Jacobs, like Kell Brook, hit Gennady Golovkin at will. The only thing Gennady Golovkin does is he increases his intensity of offense on you to try and land a punch. That's how he got Kell Brook. He started beating up Kell Brook because he launched his offense on Kell Brook. And Kell Brook went leaning in, and he caught him with two hooks on Kell Brook's head, and that was it. He couldn't do that to Danny Jacobs because range is everything in boxing. And Danny Jacobs did not give him the range he wanted. Danny Jacobs either boxed him on the outside or fought him on the inside while he was counter-punching Gennady Golovkin. He'd wait for Gennady Golovkin to throw that jab, and then he'd just light him up with shots. And Saul Canelo Alvarez is going to do something like that as well, and he's going to turn Gennady Golovkin, and that will be all she wrote. So like I said before, Canelo Alvarez is going to actually get a stoppage. It's going to be based on accumulation of punishment. Gennady Golovkin will not be able to respond. He will not be responding for a number of punches, and the referee will call off the fight. That is what will happen. All right? Okay, so, and why is this so easy for me to predict? I don't hate Gennady Golovkin. I'm not a Gennady Golovkin hater. It's just his defense is not up to par. At this elite level, facing elite fighters, you gotta have that defense. And the reason why I don't think Saul Canelo Alvarez is going to get knocked out by Gennady Golovkin, and also I don't think that he's probably going to get buzzed by him, but he's not going to get troubled by him tremendously, is mainly because Alvarez has that defense, and Alvarez is a smart fighter with defense. All right, Gennady Golovkin is a smart fighter, but he has offense, which is what produces his defense. Because he has power, he's able to make other boxers hesitant to strike at him. But you look at it, he even gets caught getting hit with shots in the middle of firing a shot off. Daniel Geale hit him with a shot, but he was able to punch Daniel Geale in the process, and that's how he stopped him. So you have to understand, it's not his defense is good, he's tough, and he's strong, okay? He's a tough, strong guy, which hits hard, but he just so happens to have a little technique with it. But if you know what to do out there, if you know how to box a certain way, which Canelo does, he's better than Danny Jacobs in my opinion. Because of that, Canelo Alvarez will be able to get access to Gennady Golovkin within Canelo Alvarez's range and Gennady Golovkin's not preferred range, and also he'll be able to do other things that when he beats him, I'll show you what he did, okay? Because I'm not going to tell you what he did because, it's too late for Gennady Golovkin to do anything about it, but I'm not going to tell you what he's doing. But Daniel Jacobs did some of that. And Canelo, he's able to do it even better than Daniel Jacobs without having to move so much. You understand? Now, Canelo's going to be the smaller guy. He's going to be smaller than Danny Jacobs, mainly because he's never really fought at middleweight. Daniel Jacobs was a career middleweight, right? So he's smaller than Daniel Jacobs in dimension as well as in weight. No matter how much weight he puts on, he's still going to be smaller than Daniel Jacobs because he's not used to being a middleweight, okay? Gennady Golovkin will be the bigger guy because he's going to be the middleweight. Canelo may be bigger in size and weight, particularly, but he's going to be smaller than Gennady Golovkin in terms of the weight class, okay? So he's going to be the smaller guy. That doesn't mean anything, all right? Doesn't mean he won't stop Gennady Golovkin either. It has to do with boxing. And defense, I stress, defense is what makes the difference in this fight. I've said it over and over again. Now, most of you are going to say Gennady Golovkin wins because he's a bigger, stronger guy. He punches hard. Get Saul Canelo Alvarez out of there because, he's gonna knock out Canelo Alvarez because he's bigger, he's stronger. They think he's a smart fighter. His offense is done very smartly. He's going to use his jab, create distance. If he's not using the jab, he's going to greet Canelo Alvarez at mid-range because he's good at doing that. I disagree, but here's the thing. The thing is that don't be shocked about it because it's about hitting and not getting hit. So once you remember it's about hitting and not getting hit, this will all make sense to you. So don't be shocked when Canelo Alvarez stops him. And don't put down Gennady Golovkin because he's the same Gennady Golovkin everybody else faced. He's not old. That is his style. And he's going to be really sharp with it. And he's really trained with that style. But you can't beat people if you have gaping holes in your defense. Errol Spence Jr., strong as well boxer, but he has gaping holes in his defense, and that makes a big difference. Not as much as Gennady Golovkin but he still gets hit down the center quite easily because he doesn't move his head always when he's attacking, and you get popped straight down the center when you do that. So bear all these things in mind. All right. You guys have a great one.